All right, it is started.
Cool.
Okay.
Drake?
Drake
Okay.
sneeze. Sneeze!
Sneeze!
Guys, I need a monster.
Drake.
I need a monster. I need to grab a monster, guys. That was bad.
We're not sponsored.
Bro, I'm about to take a melatonin.
Don't
You
you
think that'll
Shut the
fuck...
fuck up.
Do you think that'll wake me up?
Dude, I honestly
Yeah.
wish we were sponsored by Monster. You know, I know
Wait,
That would be
someone...
cool.
I know someone who
Wait, are we
is.
filming?
I could probably get us...
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I know...
Sorry if my audio sounds terrible. I'm moving.
Yeah, he's moving to
Just-
fucking North Korea.
He's moving to Australia.
He's moving to the neighbor's house.
Dude,
Dude,
hello
Merc-
neighbor.
Alright,
Dude,
is that our
Merc-
first topic, guys? Do people care about this game?
No.
This is the worst topic. This is like a freaking topic.
So basically, we're gonna start out by saying that right now,
Dude, Hello Engineer looks so fire.
mid-August, this is like the driest fucking news ever.
Oh,
Like, yeah.
never mind. Continue.
No. Go ahead.
No. There was news I just saw like 30 minutes ago we could talk about, but none of us really care.
I mean, we could talk about whatever the fuck. It doesn't matter.
Okay,
Yeah.
well,
What the
were we
fuck?
saying?
Would you see?
Have you guys ever heard of Jack and Dexter?
Yeah.
Well, apparently, reportedly, they're making a movie about it. And
Okay.
the two actors they got, you guys can probably guess. It's like this would be a meme.
The Rock and Kevin Hart.
Okay, no, I wish. Think of two of the biggest actors that are memed for being in video games
Oh,
Vin Diesel.
fuck.
or video game adaptations.
Oh, fuck.
Two of the biggest that get made fun of for it.
Okay, hold on. Chris Pratt.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Jack Black.
No, he doesn't get made fun of.
I guess he doesn't give... Okay, Chris Pratt, 100%. That has to be one of them. Is he one of them?
Yeah, he's
Okay,
one of them.
okay. Who's another one?
John Cena.
Okay,
No.
the Overwatch.
Okay, I'll just say it.
Oh.
Tom Holland.
Oh,
Dude, I forgot he
Bro.
was in Uncharted.
dude, they were both in Onward. We're having another shitty movie with them.
Yeah, but
Wait,
it's just like
What?
Dude, I don't know. I saw that movie once and it was a blur.
Dude, Onward.
Why did you see that?
Because my ex wanted me to see it with her. It was so goofy.
Goofy,
Yeah, I'd probably break up with someone if they asked me to go see that as well.
Yeah, W. Did you break up with them that night?
Yeah.
All right, that's pretty badass. So, like, what was he like?
He?
Okay, back to this. Great.
Hold
So
on.
they're making a Jack and Dexter movie.
Yeah, no, it's just like
Is it Illumination?
I feel like it's I don't know.
Pixar?
I feel like it would be live action, right?
Oh, yeah.
Or maybe not.
I don't know much about Jack and Dexter for all those fans.
Oh, live action, directed by Ruben Fleischer, you know, the Venom and Uncharted. It's the
Oh
Uncharted
my
director.
god, that guy can't direct.
Bruh.
I still have avoided Uncharted to this day.
Wait, you didn't even see it, bro. That movie was so bad.
What,
It looked
Uncharted?
really bad.
It was so mid.
Yeah, I like to pretend I didn't watch it.
W.
Yeah, it's pretty hilarious.
It was just
Anyway.
such weird casting and everything, and just
Yeah. I have a good topic.
yeah.
Sure,
Oh wait,
what?
we didn't even really do a formal intro.
Yeah, guys, welcome back
cares?
to the Media Sanctum.
Yeah. Night,
We're yeah,
Merc, and Noble.
Yeah, and we're, just as stupid as last time. So,
W.
what's
Yep.
your topic? What's your topic?
The I show meat.
All right, guys.
Stop.
So, did everyone see that popular YouTuber? You probably don't know him. He's actually not popular. He's really small. He's an indie
He's
YouTuber.
really
He doesn't have.
underground.
Yeah, he probably has like a follower or so. But his name is I Show Meat, and I guess he recently went on live and decided to bring out the banana.
No, it
And
was actually really cool. I got chills.
that, yeah, he stuck out his cock on YouTube, and
Bro, never
most.
would I have thought that he would pull out his penis during playing, like while playing Five Nights at Freddy's.
I mean, he's definitely. God damn it! I was gonna say he's probably the first, and then I was like, definitely not.
No.
Bro, okay.
I'm just when you asked the fucking FNAF fan
Bro,
where
I
their
don't even know why you.
when you ask the FNAF fan where their figures are, they're right here. It's right here.
Bruh.
Show it. It's right here.
Bro, that whole thing was crazy. Like, I literally open up my phone, the first thing I see is his wiener on TikTok.
Yeah, I know.
and people are saying it was big.
It was.
I mean, I
Okay,
saw it.
people-
It was.
I just remember going that. I don't even know, it's just so stupid. And then seeing him, like me waking up, and then me seeing Speed, like, apology video being like Travis Scott, was so funny. He was like,
Was it
"Nah,
actually?
I'm gonna quit." Yeah,
Well,
bro, his eye.
No, he. Okay, I'm not gonna
Like,
lie. Listen.
I
up.
saw a clip of him like I'm quitting
Bro,
YouTube,
why was he
and I was
so
like, damn,
sweaty
he's
in that
quitting.
one clip?
Yeah, but I'm 90% sure that that's an old video. I
Yeah.
thought it was real.
Yeah.
Same.
No,
I was
so
like,
so he's obviously been embroiled in controversy like multiple times over the past like 2 years or however long he's been like really big, and
well, yeah, he was on that. He like, remember he promoted that cryptocurrency that was like a scam. Do you remember that?
yeah,
He
and
went
then he
big trouble.
also I remember like people were, I don't know, like saying that like he was, cause he used to go into like what, Valorant or something, or some fucking dumbass game, and like just like start like telling the girls to go back in the kitchen and stuff, and people were saying that was terrible.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Which obviously, to me, it was just him doing something like dumb fun. Like it was whatever. It's not actually something to like cancel him over, but you know, he did make an apology for that, and it was funny because like he was like, like, this isn't me anymore. That's not me. That was me a month ago.
Bro,
And
the only thing I've been seeing him doing recently is trying to get with soccer players.
yeah,
I don't know. I kind of feel bad. He's never gonna live this down.
never,
You know,
never.
everywhere he
No.
walks, people are gonna be
Bro.
like, "I've seen your peen."
Like, and it would have been worse if he was like. It would have been way better if he was like had like not as many subscribers. Like if it happened earlier in his career, but the fact that it happened probably in like peak of his career is so bad.
Bro has
And
like
of course,
what?
people had to be recording it.
Bro has like what, 19 million subs?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah,
He's
and I'm
he's actually fucking
pretty sure
huge.
he's one of the highest Twitch streamers, isn't he? Or does he stream on YouTube?
I think he does YouTube.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
No, wait, yeah, I think does he? I think he does YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah, but I
Yeah,
think he's like
so-
their biggest streamer, like YouTube's biggest.
Yeah. Either way, he's. I mean, YouTube seems fine with it. They like let it go because
They
I mean,
probably
obviously, a guy that has 20 million subscribers, like, what are they gonna do?
yeah, they don't want to lose the guy who's probably keeping people to go watch live streams.
Yeah, that's probably a lot of the revenue is Speed right now.
Yeah, I mean that's how they used to be. Back what is it like? With the whole Logan Paul thing and stuff, like when what he did was way worse. Like this was Speed's dick accidentally coming out. It's not the
Oh,
same.
you're talking about
But-
the Suicide Wars thing.
Yeah, what I'm saying is like they didn't end up like YouTube didn't really do anything. They didn't ban him or anything because they were like, well, he's probably one of our biggest creators, so let's just,
They can't just ban someone like that for, I don't know, especially when the creator, especially when it's an accident. Like, I don't know, if a creator were to do that, something like that on purpose,
Yeah, if
I'm
he
sure
said, "Let me
YouTube
pull out
could
my
shut that
dick," and he
down.
pulled it out, yeah.
Yeah, like that's bad for a company image. But if they can write it off as an accident, then they're definitely going to take that because
It
they
is
make
a-
so much.
Yeah, I don't think he's getting banned.
No,
He's not. It is a crazy accident though, because like, how did it slip out so easily?
I don't know. I
feel like I could get up and
He
start-
wasn't wearing underwear, clearly.
Yeah, and first of all, why was he doing that? And second of all, like, I could probably get up and start like fucking humping something right now, and my cock wouldn't come out for a million years.
Like, bro, I can't remember the last time I didn't wear underwear, bro. What was he doing? I need a
Freeballing,
fresh
bro.
pair of undergarments on, bro.
Bro, facts. When I don't have them on, it feels weird.
Nah,
Yeah.
bro. See, when you start getting older, bro,
Yeah, like,
bro.
what are you doing, bro?
You need support, bro. It's important.
Listen, yeah, you need to shield the goods.
Yeah,
Like-
this is a good hygienic lesson. Okay, make sure you're always supporting your nuts.
Yeah, and if that requires, one of those ball sack holders, that's okay.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Write this down.
Have you ever seen the ball sack jacuzzi?
All right. Well, let's talk about something else.
Okay. Anyways.
That's a little too. I don't even know. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I
see?
don't.
Yeah, Merc, you see
Merc,
that?
you
Those ball sack jacuzzis, Merc? You see that? You see that? Those ball sack jacuzzis, Merc?
Do I see it?
Yee! Guys, this is like our worst episode. Okay, alright. So, we talked about I Show Me. Not really much else to say with this story.
Okay,
He showed
what
his
about
cock.
Blue Beetle? 'Cause
Yeah.
Blue Beetle's coming.
Alright, Blue Beetle. So...
This is the one time that I genuinely believe that reviewers are getting paid. There's no way that Disney XD shit is gonna be good. I
And
haven't seen it though.
before anyone says anything, Blue Beetle we're not those fucking MCU fucking dick riders who didn't know who probably like, or DCEU for that matter, or DCU, whatever, who didn't know who Blue Beetle was until like this fucking movie. No, I had a Blue Beetle action figure as a kid. Like,
Yep.
I've known this guy, obviously, like, real ones remember him from Batman Brave and Bold. But,
I mean, true. Also, yeah.
like, and obviously if you played Injustice or just read comics.
Young Justice.
Young
or
Justice.
just-
Yeah, I
Okay.
was about to say Young Justice.
Young Justice, Blue Beetle. That probably is my favorite Blue Beetle iteration.
He was
think.
so
Wait,
good in that.
Are you guys still watching that?
It's done. We
Nah, it's
finished
over.
it.
Got
Yeah.
canceled.
Wait, what?
Yeah, HBO
Yeah.
Max. I know that the guy who became the head of like Warner Brothers Discovery or whatever, he decided to cut back on producing animation for HBO Max, and they haven't been producing any. So
Well, I know
It's so
they're getting
sad.
rid of a bunch of anime, but I didn't know.
yeah, it was never
they're
like
coming back
officially
on that
like
too.
it wasn't like big news that it was canceled. It just wasn't renewed. Like it's one of those
don't even
things.
remember- Yeah. How many seasons did it have? Because
4.
I stopped watching after season 2.
Yeah, that's when most people stopped because it was done for like
Uh,
almost fucking
honestly, for the
10
best.
years. Yeah,
Season
well,
3 and
really?
4 were meh. They were meh.
I
But I
mean,
still wanted to see what happened next.
Yeah.
I personally liked some parts of 3.
Yeah, I liked some parts of both, but
Yeah, like I
it's just,
thought
you
that
know, the quality
okay,
was worse.
it's just my boy Breon. Breon was my boy. Okay, like he was just he was my boy.
He was a good character. Was he even in season 4 like at all?
A little bit, and I feel like I wanted them to do more with his storyline.
Yeah, they
'Cause
kind of
I
gave up
feel
on
like
that.
he was kind of one of the sole focuses of season 3, and that's what I liked a lot. My boy.
Yeah.
My boy Troy Baker. Shout out to my boy. You know, him and I are good friends. I've never met him in my
He
life.
won't notice you.
I've never met him in my life, guys. I've never met him. I
You
never
think Matt
will.
Mercer?
I'll never meet any of these people. Oh, I have met voice actors though, but not
Yep.
them.
I thought you met Matt Mercer.
No, I wish. Dude, if I
Who'd you
met Matt
meet?
Mercer, I would fucking like
He met
come.
Robbie.
I
Didn't he
met
meet
Robbie.
Damon?
I met Robbie Damon.
Oh right.
I got a picture with Robbie, and I've also met Max Middleton. Max Middleman. I had a fucking aneurysm. Who is the English voice of Saitama and Ryuji?
Yeah.
So I've met him too. I've met those two, but
Are you guys gonna watch One Punch Man now that Mappa has the rights to it and they're gonna start hopefully making it look good?
I don't know. I'm not one of those. I don't really care for Mappa's
I'm gonna do
animation
it.
style as much as most people. Like,
Well, the thing is, I just know that they adapt things accurately. That's all I care about.
yeah, but like I'm
Like-
not just gonna watch everything they do because Chainsaw Man. Like,
Yeah, but at least they were adapting it accurately from what I know.
There's people that really do like Chainsaw Man.
I know.
It's stupid!
But it's mostly for the girls. It's mostly the simps.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, when I saw it, like, I thought the action was cool. I thought everything other than that was kind of lame.
I
but-
didn't like them using movie posters as their marketing because the movies were always better.
Yeah,
Like when they did the Clockwork Orange thing,
Bro,
they did a lot of them.
Shining.
That's
What's so funny?
stupid. I don't know that you get mad about that.
Because their entire intro was like stealing shots from like better written things.
Bruh.
Like they did Reservoir Dogs in the beginning of the intro. They did No Country for Old Men. Like they were just like taking good movies and then like putting those
In, like-
characters in it.
I mean, like Big Lebowski.
Yeah,
I
Big
don't know.
Lebowski, yeah.
But, like, it's not, like, I don't know.
Yeah,
Whatever.
just because you're a Chainsaw Man apologist doesn't mean, you know, like, I'm wrong.
Okay.
I
don't
just
know.
don't
You
care
know-
for the plot at all.
I don't either.
Yeah. I don't know.
I just don't. I think the simping thing is cringe. Like,
I mean, I know people think it's funny.
I just don't
It's
think
not
it's funny.
funny.
It's not funny. You could only watch him say he wants tits so many times, bro.
I mean, I thought it was funny the first time, but then after that, it got really old. But
Yeah,
I
it's
don't know,
just
whatever.
it's just fucking dumb.
Whatever.
Anyways, we were talking about Blue Beetle.
Should we continue the Blue Beetle, or should we move on?
No, we'll just
We
say our
didn't even
opinions.
get to talk
So that
about it,
movie's
did
coming
we?
out
Oh, okay,
tomorrow,
yeah.
where we live tomorrow, and yeah. So my tickets are never gonna be ordered.
I'm not watching that shit.
I'm
I don't
not
care
watching
how
it.
Good reviews.
I-
How does something get like an 80-something% and then like a 3 out of 10 and then like a 7? Why are they so like mixed
Listen,
like that?
this
There's
movie-
something going on here, guys.
So let's talk
Dude,
about
GameStop's
why.
review was so funny. I just like went right on my phone, like on Instagram, and I just saw 3.
Yeah, like let's talk about why. Now listen, GameSpot, they're trash, but this one they might be
Okay.
right because. You know, I don't want to watch this movie, and my reasons are, you know, usually it's like, oh, I'll give it a chance, but right now I just don't. I don't feel like spending
Well, they
the
gave
money to
Resident
go
Evil
see
Kill
it.
9.
Yeah, they were retarded for that. But
Maybe it is good, but the trailers don't look good, and I feel like it's really, really, really hard, like, to make a trailer that just makes the movie look stupid. Like, I feel like you can take a shitty movie and make a good trailer out of it.
Bro, you could
Yeah.
probably use AI to make a good trailer. You
Maybe,
can
Can
but,
we,
like,
run it-
can we
think
not
about it.
talk about? Let's not talk about AI.
Think about it. Like, Van Forstick had an amazing trailer, and like, it
No,
did.
that was the
It had
best
a
movie I've
really
ever seen.
that trailer when that trailer came on in the theaters. It was like, I think when I saw like Days of Future Past or something. When that trailer came on, I was like, holy shit, I'm getting a good Fantastic Four. And then I saw it, and it was ass. And it's like,
I don't
you know-
even know how that movie is real.
it's not. That was a nightmare I had. And there are a lot of other examples of shit movies that got good trailers. And Blue Beetle just looked. The trailer made the movie look bad, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I feel like if it looks bad in the trailers, then it's
I
not
mean,
gonna come out
bro,
good
the
in the
movie
theater.
wasn't even supposed to be in the theaters. It was supposed to be an HBO Max exclusive.
It was. It
Dude,
was.
and
It looks like Disney Channel.
we saw how bad Wonder Woman 84 was, and that came out on HBO Max. Well, that was also a theater release, but that was during COVID and it came out on HBO
Okay,
Max. I
here's a
don't think
better
I've ever
example.
had
HBO Max was this like they were producing Batgirl for HBO Max, and that got axed, got fucking canceled. So that's a good example because from everything I've heard about that movie, it looked pretty bad.
Well, it sounds like they're just taking, like, okay, this is definitely gonna be a stretch, but it sounds like they're like Disney. You know, like Disney's putting like low key shit content on Disney Plus as Marvel shows. Sounds like
Mhm.
DC was gonna do that with with their movies, and then they just said fuck it.
And all of the reviews I see for this movie are like, "It. We've seen this before, but it's fun. It's fun." I don't care.
Okay,
I
to be
don't
fair,
care.
I don't know like if the movie is supposed. I'm assuming the movie is supposed to be like for kids, like that is what the audience they're trying to reach is, like children.
Yeah.
But I just like as a fan, as a person who really enjoys like comic books and movies and stuff, I'm not gonna watch that shit. It just looks so ass. And same with like this is gonna be another DC movie I'm not gonna see. Like I'm not gonna see Shazam 2 ever. And I'm probably never gonna see a movie like Captain Marvel.
It looks like they just like
It's getting
typed in
added. Like
what?
no, I there was a time where I could say that I've seen every single like DC and Marvel like comic book movie they've dropped, but it's my list is starting to grow of the ones I haven't seen,
Oh, well, me too.
Yeah.
and for the better.
Well, because
People are so
back in
ass.
the day, I'd be like, I'm gonna watch it no matter what, even if it's shit. And I think after Quantum Mania, I just like, I don't want to do that anymore because I could have, actually done something in those 2 hours.
Merc, I think you've held on longer than Night and I for that.
I
Too.
have.
I gave
I
up
Because
a
I saw Captain
long
Marvel.
time. I
dude, you
gave
did see
up
Captain Marvel. I
a lo-
forgot about that
like I
shit.
think I gave up on the MCU like back probably in 2019. And Merc, you stayed with it, but you finally
Mhm.
kind of fell off.
Hey,
Yeah.
you're pretty
Now,
dedicated, bro.
yeah, and I was with DC as well, but then I didn't see Shazam 2, and I don't plan on
I
it.
kind of gave up on the DCEU. Like once Snyder Cut was released, I was like, I don't care about anything else. I just
I
want to
just
focus on the
I cared
Batman.
about the Flash. I cared about
I
Flash,
gave up
but
on Flash.
it's just so weird how like I don't know. It's almost like there's not a million different amazing comic book stories they could adapt into a movie. Like I bet you $5 Blue Beetle has a good ass comic or
of
something.
course,
Something. Like something decent. And
they could have done it a lot better than
I
it
just don't
looks. But
understand how people that don't
They should have
have
brought in my boy Black Beetle.
bruh.
honestly, I saw a reviewer talking about the movie, and he was like, "Oh, we've seen this before. It was a hero fighting a villain with the same powers as him." So that got me thinking, like, is Black Beetle in it?
I thought it was that
Like, I don't know.
business lady.
I don't
Yeah,
know,
but she
but
doesn't have the same
And
powers
what's
as him,
funny
so
is
clearly
we
someone else
we
is gonna
know
be in it.
comics, so we're not just a bunch of dumbasses. But like that character, I don't know. I also know that Ted Cord Blue Beetle, who was the Blue Beetle before Jaime, was supposed to be in it. I didn't see him
Do
in
you
the
think he
trailer,
was?
so I'm probably stupid. But I know he was cast, and I think it was Jason Sudeikis, Ted Lasso.
he was cast. He's probably a
Yeah,
cameo.
I think he was supposed to be like training Jaime or something, but I don't know if they ever ended up.
Going through with that.
I mean, the
Wait, Ted
trailer.
Lasso?
So one reason that the trailer really turned me off was the way that he got the Scarab, and then the fact that the Scarab's voice was literally just a celebrity female that sounded like it was AI and sounded like so it was Becky G, and it sounded like it was like like
Bro, I
Spider-Man's
forgot about
AI.
her.
It sounded like it was Spider-Man's AI from Homecoming or something. When the Scarab is supposed to literally be like this alien thing, it has a mind of its own, and it kind of tries to use Jaime, but it made it look a lot more like, oh, I'm just gonna have him start flying around and just gonna have him start like messing around, and oh my god, it's so quirky. Like he's so he's just this high school kid. He's just trying to do his thing, and now it's fucking with him. Like I feel like it's supposed to be a little more serious than that.
Yeah,
To me, it just looks like
it looked like
it
a
just
funny kids movie.
yeah, it looks like they just typed in an AI generator basic MCU movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just took the basic cookie cutter formula.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
And
Looks like they were trying to
Which is
copy
why I
MCU.
can't handle comic book movies recently. That's all they're fucking doing. It's the same shit. Like I don't know. I feel like everything that the Avengers movies did, everyone's just trying to do it now.
Yeah, I feel like they need to get the hint that no one cares anymore. I feel like we moved on.
But they're selling
Like we've
tickets.
said on previous ones, Spider-Verse and the Batman were the only ones to like actually be their own thing and unique lately.
Yeah. And
Whatever.
you
I'm
know,
not saying it.
this year with I don't think there's a single superhero movie this year. Correct me if I'm wrong. Besides Across, that's even like made. Oh, Guardians did. I was gonna say made that much money. Like they're not making the numbers they used to, and I feel like the studios need to start catching on as to why, because no one cares about this shit anymore. Like they're putting out this stupid shit like Quantumania and stuff. Like we want unique, good stories, good
They
storytelling.
hire people that know the source material.
Yeah. And
That
fuck
is
this.
true. I'm sure whoever wrote this movie didn't know who Blue Beetle was.
Well, the
Probably.
guy has
I
been
can't
like,
make that kind of assumption, but it just seems
well, the
like it.
director, forgive me, I forget his name right now, but I read some of his interviews, and he kind of sounds like he's making a lot of stuff to fuck up. So, basically, apparently, so James Gunn, the guy that we all
Oh
hate,
no.
like a month or two ago, said Blue Beetle is going to be the quote unquote start of the DCU, but that Superman Legacy would be the first DCU movie, which made no sense.
I
When
have
is that
something
movie
to
coming
say
out?
about James Gunn,
Yeah,
but
one
continue.
sec, one sec. Apparently, bro is like, oh, I can't wait for everyone to see Blue Beetle. Like, this is kind of like, it's part of the DCU. The director of Blue Beetle just said this week that there are multiple references to Man of Steel in the movie. And that James Gunn had nothing to do with the final cut, which means this Blue Beetle was obviously supposed to take place in the DCEU, and we knew that, but they didn't even change it. And now I bet you Blue Beetle is gonna come out, not make that much money, have all these DCEU references. They're never gonna move forward with this, and then James Gunn starts his thing. I bet you he's known this entire time it has nothing to do with his thing, and he just didn't care.
Yep.
Really? I mean, this movie's been in the works for a while.
Yeah, what did you have to say, Merc, about?
Oh, it's just it. I just think it's so funny how much he like goes back on what he says.
Yeah.
Because when the whole DCU thing started happening, people were like, "Why not bring in Henry Cavill? Why not use Henry Cavill?" And he was like, "I'm telling the story of a younger Superman in his starting years.
Yeah.
Henry Cavill's not the right age."
Yeah.
And we were like, "Whatever. If you wanted to do that, fine." He literally just said like today or yesterday or something, "I never said that I was going to do a young Superman."
Yeah, he's like doing a already established Superman thing. Like
Yeah,
we
and the whole thing, his whole point was, I'm doing a young Superman movie.
he's
Like,
selfish
we
because he
literally
just
have
wanted to
tweets
stab at
to
it.
back it up.
Yeah. He just wanted to stab at it, and he could have just said that, but this whole thing, yeah, it's really fucking stupid. Like we already talked a lot about James Gunn and why his stuff is dumb, but it's definitely like more and more apparent every time he says anything that like this just was he really wanted control of that character, and that's all he cared about at the end of the day. And you know, he doesn't. And the movie is not sounding like I was like, okay, I'm ready for a solo Superman movie again, and already there's like all these other heroes in it. Like,
Yep.
it's fucking dumb. But yeah. So basically, Blue Beetle, like, I don't think any of us are seeing it. I mean, unless I get dragged against my will, but I can't think of a single person who's gonna like make me see it.
I think the only way I'm gonna see that movie is probably on Max.
Wait,
Yeah.
see what?
Blue Beetle.
If that ever happens.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I
I'll
just
be
am
back.
not interested in watching it because it just looks.
No, I got too much to do.
Yeah, we got too much else going on. You know, already seen a few movies past couple weeks, and you know I love to see new movies. We all love to go to the movies, but I just don't know if I want to spend money to go watch that movie that doesn't even look like it should be in the theater. Like,
Yeah.
I hate to be such a hater because Blue Beetle's cool, but this just doesn't look like the movie that's gonna, you know, really make him stand out as being that interesting. Like, it just
Yeah,
looks like.
it's just not doing it for me. I don't
Yeah.
know. That's it. It's not really like it looks meh, and I think I'm just gonna continue saying it looks meh.
Mhm.
Like, I don't know. I'm kind of thinking like my mindset as I'm thinking about it, like when Miss Marvel came out, that looks like it came out for like people in like first grade. So I just didn't give a shit.
Oh my god, dude. I can't believe I saw someone say that like Miss Marvel was like a great show. Like, the writing in that show.
I mean, if you saw someone say that, then they were probably like a middle schooler, so
Yeah.
which is okay, but like not you're not the same crowd.
Yeah. It's just really bad. As
That's
far as
right. Now he's the
superhero
kind of guy
stuff.
to show up at like the Mario movie with a clipboard and like just
Okay.
start like down all the things that are bad
Okay.
about it and like get up
Now
and turn the movie off and start
this is true. Okay. So
yeah, he's a film bro.
Merc and Noble sent me a meme saying that it was me because it was like, you know, a guy with a clipboard during a kids movie writing down the criticisms and it wasn't deep enough. And I just all I have to say to that is it's true. That is me because I do that. And recently, you know, as someone who does enjoy the Mario games, I saw the Mario movie for the first time the past couple weeks and I thought the movie was fucking terrible. But, you know, they were like, "Oh, well, it was for kids." I was like, "Yeah, I know, but like this movie could have been good." Like I thought like they had the they could have made it good, but I thought it was just so generic.
Did you really just start him on Mario again?
Oh my!
Yeah, bro,
The movie was so generic. They used every generic
movie.
movie song, you know, in Brooklyn, you know, and then
Okay,
the jokes.
that actually killed me when they had that.
Yeah, could you believe that, dude? How many times do I have to hear that in a fucking like kids movie? Like, I don't know. They
Bro,
had that, and like, you know, like
they always need a Beastie Boys segment.
you know, they had to make fucking like I don't know, it felt so fast and you know, Luigi was just there to like be trapped and I don't know, they just didn't do the justice to it that I feel like they could have. I feel like they just focused more on just goofy references and that's about it.
I mean, it's pretty cool.
Okay. Well, anyways,
What?
we're not talking about Mario. I mean, the Sonic movie was definitely worse. Mario was definitely better than the Sonic movie. But
Okay.
that's
All right.
about
Well, you're gonna go on and on about this bullshit.
yeah. I guess we should talk about something a lot more relevant. Which
I mean, it doesn't really matter.
Bro,
I don't care anymore. Who cares if it's relevant?
I just finished Tears finally.
yeah, Noble just finished Tears of the Kingdom, which if you guys listen to the last podcast is my favorite game of all time. He just finished it, so he has probably some thoughts on it.
Yeah, it was fire. The ending was so good. I don't know. You told me it was great, but it felt like it kind of tied everything together really well.
Yeah,
And thing was just like it was building up the whole game to that, and it was very much worth it.
Yeah, it's a masterpiece. And like personally, I think it should win Game of the Year, but there's a lot of games coming out and stuff, and yeah,
Oh
you can
yeah,
see
we talked
Merc
about
over here
that.
laughing because he knows Final Fantasy 16 already lost, but
No,
like
it's gonna win.
it's not gonna win.
It's gonna win, man. It's gonna win.
It's
Listen,
not, bro. Have you been seeing the Baldur's Gate 3 shit?
I don't care about Dungeons and Dragons.
No one
I
cares about D&D. Bro, I played D&D once in middle school, and I've never done it again.
listen. Okay, I'm not gonna go around listen, I know D&D was one of those things that before there were so many full on role playing video games and stuff back in the fucking 80s or whatever, that was the shit to do if you want to get together with your friends and do your nerd stuff, and you didn't have games to get on and do it. And okay, yeah, that's fine, that's whatever, but this game, it looks so fucking. The fact that people are saying it's the best game ever is just what's so funny to me, because I've been watching it, and it just
You've been
looks like
watching it?
I've just been watching different clips because I want to see what it's like, and it just
Did you
looks
watch
like
gameplay?
yeah.
I've seen some. It's always
Yeah.
just like, oh, you have to roll a
Is it
20 to
actually-
get your penis
Is it
enlarged.
just D&D style, or is it actually
No, so
D&D,
here's
it has all the same
so
enemies?
I knew the original Baldur's Gate. I remember because someone I knew in the past tried to get me to play a game called I think it was Divinity 2 or something, and it's kind of similar. And Baldur's Gate, this new one, it looks like all of the craze and hype around it is mostly with the dumb sexual stuff, making your cock size big, all that stupid shit. And I feel just because you can do so many things like that, people are like, oh my god, this is the perfect game. But gameplay wise, from what I've seen, eh. And then, since it's so, I don't know, I can't see it winning, but people's reactions is making me see it winning. Does that make sense? When I look at the game, I'm like, oh, this can't win Game of the Year. But seeing so many people say it's the best game ever, now I'm starting to think my child Tears has some competition. So I'm nervous.
Yeah.
I mean,
probably
Spider-Man
will.
2 is going to be competition too. And we already talked about
I
our
just can't see Spider-Man
right
2
to
winning.
that game. Even though I'm going to play it, and I'm going to have so much fun swinging around, so I won't give a fuck. But
I can't wait to play as symbiote Spider-Man again. It's gonna be so good.
Yeah,
I can't see that one winning just because I don't know.
I don't either.
I think if sales are good, it might have a better chance of Final Fantasy 16.
But I just don't. I can't picture them giving a Spider-Man game the Game of the Year award. Has a superhero game ever won Game of the Year?
No, but
Yeah,
what?
I just.
How many top quality superhero games have there been other than Arkham?
Yeah, but I
So
could see,
Arkham-
just a little bias.
So Arkham, they used to win Game of the Year awards for different shows, but if we're talking the Game Awards, it's kind of become the biggest game award show.
That didn't even start until 2015. Right?
Yeah, so the Game Awards, shout out to
the only one that
Jeff,
could have been
shout out
up
to the
was-
boy Jeff, but the Game Awards has become the Oscars for video games. The fact that they got Al Pacino last year to come out
Yeah.
and fucking this is the big one. And as far as the big one goes, like you said, Noble, I think it started 2015, and Arkham
Yeah, 'cause
Knight.
I thought Witcher was the first one, if I'm not mistaken. To win
It
Game of the
was.
Year.
I think it was. Yeah. And I don't know if Arkham Knight was up, but I think it should have been.
I
don't
doubt
know.
it.
But
Isn't there a
doubt
Game
it.
of the Year edition or something?
yeah, there's Game of the Year editions for I think all of the Arkham games except Origins. Is there a Game of the Year Night edition? There might. I know City
I don't
and
know.
Asylum have one for sure. I do know that.
I don't
because-
really know what that means. Because like it didn't win Game of the Year.
It just usually means that they include like all of the content in it and stuff, and then they just like to say Game of the Year edition because it probably makes it look better.
It wasn't even.
Or maybe it was like
I
up.
don't even think it was nominated.
Or maybe it won a Game of the Year award from a different thing.
Well, the 2015 Game Awards was pretty interesting because that was the one that Kojima was barred from going to because of the whole like Konami thing.
What?
And that was when Phantom Pain came out, Witcher 3 came out, Arkham Knight came out that year. I don't know if it was up for anything. It should have been, but you know, I feel like Game Awards have only gotten bigger. Like, hopefully, you know, it's crazy because Game Awards has kind of like, I kind of miss the days of where it would be like Game Awards in December and then E3 in June.
I have the list. It was Bloodborne, Fallout 4, Metal Gear Solid 5, Mario Maker, Witcher 3.
Wait, Metal Gear 1 Game of the Year?
No, Witcher
Is
did
that
it.
No,
things that are
up.
up?
No,
Yeah, these
games
were
were up
up.
in 2015.
Yeah, Metal Gear was up. I know Kiefer. Wait, what did Metal Gear win that year? It won something. I know it did because Kiefer Sutherland accepted the award for Kojima. Like, because Kojima
Was it
couldn't
best
be there.
narrative?
It might have been either that or like best direction or something. Like I know it won something. But am I the only one who misses like having the Game Awards in December and then E3 in June? And then
I
like
miss E3.
yeah, like E3 was always, you know, you'd put on like one live stream and then you'd get every company's like show. And it was so nice because like, you know, the only odd one out was like Nintendo because they would do directs, but we were just like, okay. But now everyone has a direct. And it's like
Yeah, it's lame.
Have a direct?
they all have it. Like PlayStation now does what? State of Play. Xbox does, I forget what it's called. Xbox. Yeah, like game show, something like that. And then you know, like,
they called the last one a Starfield direct.
yeah, even fucking Konami has one, and they don't even make games, but they had one. They don't make games anymore because they're failures.
Frogger.
Yeah, no, they're trying to make, you know, Silent Hill 2 remake, but
Yeah.
they already lost so many fans' trust. Then you know Ubisoft has one. They all have these shows now, and it just sucks because it used to feel so much more unified. Like we put on one live stream for probably like 3 to 4 hours of just getting every show, every game announcement. You'd have so much to talk about, so many things to react to. But now it's just like everyone's got a separate thing on all these days, and it's not the same.
Agree.
Yeah, it's pretty lame.
Yeah. But what else do we have to talk about? Because well, hold on 1 second, but you guys can keep talking.
Okay.
Great.
All right, bye. He's never coming back.
I feel like I heard like a phone ringing, so he's gone.
Bruh. He's gonna be gone for years.
Yep, that's it. Well, hope you enjoyed this episode.
Run! Bruh.
What?
Are they actually gonna do a season 2 of Obi-Wan?
Didn't Ewan like pitch
Pitch
something?
idea for it? Yeah.
What could they even do? I feel
I
like
don't know.
we saw him and Vader fight, and that's what the whole show is building towards. And it's like, shouldn't that be the last time they fight until A New Hope? Right?
I don't know.
Because
They need a new story.
it's
They
not
need to
like
do-
how many times can they fight before A New
How
Hope?
many times are they gonna do a storyline that happens in between 3 and 4?
It's always in between 3 and 4, or just during the original era. Because
What?
like
4 through 6?
yeah, during the original, because like Mandalorian is during it.
I thought that was right
Ahsoka.
after. I thought that was right after 6. Or am I being dumb?
True, it is after. It's still sort of in that. I guess not. It's not in the sequel era though. It's in like a weird in between.
No, the sequel era was like
50
pretty
years
far
later.
after. What?
I was exaggerating.
Oh my god, you scared me. I was thinking about how old Han Solo was in the seventh compared to the sixth movie. Like how old they
Yeah.
were trying to make the character seem. And I was like, 50 years, holy shit. I was like, that wouldn't
I
even make any
mean,
sense.
I mean,
Bruh.
I mean.
You're the kind of guy to play the Texas Chainsaw Massacre game.
Isn't that another example where it got like good reviews somewhere and the bad reviews somewhere else?
Yeah, GameSpot gave it a 9 and IGN gave it a 6. Dude, that was so funny. I just remember seeing the trailer and it looks like Dead by Daylight. And then I
I
was like,
think,
no, it looks more like the Friday the 13th game.
yeah, it looks kind of like that, but I'm pretty sure there are like 3 killers or something.
Nah, bro,
It's like,
I will not be copying.
yeah, well, I mean, if it's ever free, maybe, but I'm not spending money on that shit.
Well, if it's free, then everything in the game you probably have to buy.
You're right.
Yeah.
You probably have to pay for Leatherface.
Can you stop? That'd be so stupid.
If it was
Literally, what the
fucking
game said.
Battlefront.
Bro, don't even get me started, bro.
On what, Battlefront?
Battlefront 2 release was so sad.
Yeah, and then its end was even sadder. It ended right when it was like really good. It was like blue
Low
balls.
key, low key. I feel like I don't even know if I don't remember if the community was at its highest, but when Battlefront 2 got like canceled, like updates and everything, that was like I felt like they were just throwing away a bunch of money. Why did
It
they do
was when
that?
they had the highest amount of players they've ever had. I'm pretty
Well, they
sure.
dropped. I remember they released the Celebration Edition of Battlefront on Epic Games Store, and
For
that got a
free.
lot of people playing. Yeah, for free. So everyone got everything.
Mm-hmm. It
That got a
was,
lot of people playing the game, and they started making free updates.
yeah, and then they were like, okay guys, here's BB-8. See ya. It was so
Oh,
sad.
bro, no, they added BB-8 and BB-9E, bro. That was so goofy.
If they wanted to add sequel characters, they could have gone with like Poe and Snoke or something as
Nah,
the
bro,
two.
sequels
Why
are so
BB
bad.
BB-8? Like you don't even have R2D2 in the game, but you have BB-8. Who
We
cares
need a
about that little
Battlefront 3.
bitch?
We need a Battlefront 3. We need a continuation.
Please. I don't even care if it's like DLC, like Overwatch 2 or something, where it's just that game, but they just add a lot more. I just want it.
I mean, Overwatch 2 is the same as the first game, but with less.
Yeah, just few more heroes. You know, I'm pretty sure I saw that it is like the lowest rated game ever on something.
I thought it was on Steam
Yeah, something like that,
and Metacritic.
which is so valid. That
I
game
mean,
is
that's
so
so fair.
ass.
Bro, Halo Infinite is better than that game. I stand by it.
Well,
At least Halo Infinite is getting like slowly getting better. Overwatch 2
they're
is slowly getting
trying.
worse.
I appreciate the fact that they're trying, but it's like I just can't get over Battle Pass, man. It's the dumbest thing ever. Just stop. I'd rather the game be like $30, but you can earn everything, like how games were back in the day, or even 60, I don't care, over this Battle Pass shit. Because I play the game and I don't get shit.
You can thank Destiny for that.
Destiny's stupid. I feel like it's Fortnite that did it
Bro,
first.
well, they definitely had the battle pass first, but I'm just saying, like, I feel like Destiny normalized in-game purchases stuff. Like,
Yeah,
having to access new content that they were releasing by paying extra $30 and downloading an update.
that's true. It's
Like, they
just
started
stupid,
that.
man.
I remember when I got Destiny in 2017, and that was the year that came out, right? Or was it 16? I don't remember. But
Somewhere around there.
when it came out and the first DLC dropped, I was playing it and I was like, having a good time. And my friend got the game when the DLC came out. He was like, "Yeah, man, like I just bought Destiny, like, bro, it's really fun." And he was like, "I just did this in the game," and I was like, "Bro, I don't remember that happening." And he was like, "No, it's in the DLC." I was like, "Oh, cool. Like, what level were you?" Because they had levels previously.
Yeah.
Bro is higher than me already, and I've
Mm-hmm.
been playing the game for hours. And I was like, "How are you higher than me?" And he was like, "I don't know. I just got in the game and I got all this stuff."
That
On
literally happened to me too with my friend.
Yeah, like by buying the DLC, they just got everything, so all my grinding was pointless.
It's so
That
sad.
that started the pay. That started the paywalls. I'm telling
Yeah.
you.
And then Battlefront 1 did it where it was like, oh, you can buy Han Solo's gun and be the most hacked person ever. Everyone complained about that. But then it just got even worse with the second because it was like, dude, you can't have Darth Vader unless you play for 200,000 hours.
That was crazy. I remember that happening, and people were furious. And
It was
they
so funny.
they loved that loot box system at first. They were like, "This is such a good idea."
I know. I feel like that was like the best redemption I've seen in a game because then it was like, oh, they changed loot boxes to be like you just get cosmetics. And then it was like, oh, let's add uh capital supremacy, which was like the best game mode where you can like go to the other person's ship, try to blow it up, then they go to your ship and
Yeah.
like, have all that shit. And then they
I
added what
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, then they added like fucking was it like 6 new characters or something? They just added a bunch of the Clone Wars characters.
Uh,
Just
they,
dropped because when the game came out, the only Clone Wars characters they had were Maul and Yoda.
I remember being so disappointed,
Hmm.
like when the game dropped, and they were like, "Be characters from every era," and then it was just Maul.
Yeah, you go to
Uh,
Clone Wars era, it'd be Maul and then Yoda. It's like, okay.
Like, bruh, okay, whatever. Oh, just go play Lego Star Wars. Like, what's the point?
Yeah, it's better.
I
Just
mean,
play
don't
Complete Saga.
don't underestimate Complete Saga, bro.
Dude, that game was so good.
Skywalker Saga low key heat, even though a lot of people scat on it for some reason.
People just expected too much. Like, it's still a Lego game at the end of the day.
Bro, people got so pissed. I saw people like genuinely mad online about it.
I beat it when it came out, and I had such a good time. I feel like Complete Saga was, the childhood game. It was like amazing, but like if we're talking like objectively, I feel like Skywalker had more to do and
I
stuff,
mean, yeah, of course it did.
Like I like Complete Saga more because of the nostalgia thing, but like if we're talking like as an actual game, then Skywalker's probably better.
Yeah, in terms of quality, I agree.
Mhm.
I mean, yeah, it has the framework of a modern game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And like it got like open world and stuff.
yeah. Even though open world is kind of overused. Oh,
It really
speaking of
is.
that, we should talk about this because Knight doesn't give two shits about Assassin's Creed.
True.
So, what do you think about Mirage?
Uh when it was announced, I was hyped. I was like, we're finally going back to an assassin, like a real assassin. And then they were like, oh, we're going back to, old roots. I was like, let's go. But then I saw the gameplay, and like, for one, the parkour isn't as fluid as the old games. I don't know if it's like, oh, it's still in, the process of being made or something.
Are they using the same engine?
I don't know, but something is off. You don't like parkour as fast as the older games and like jump around as much. It just kind of looks like slow and like clunky.
Is it the same combat as Odyssey and Origins and Valhalla?
That's a good question. I have not seen gameplay of the combat, but I did see gameplay of the stealth, which is like really funny. Have you
Really?
seen it?
I saw a little bit. I saw clips.
It's
Like bits
just
and
like
pieces.
what really turned me off was the fact that you can teleport.
I did not see that.
I'm like, these games are supposed to, yeah, they have some weird supernatural like things usually towards the end of the game,
Right.
but like you as an assassin, you're just a guy. And I think that their excuse was like, oh, it's because like you're looking through, the what's it called, animus, something like that.
Yeah, the
I don't
anime.
remember. Yeah, you're looking through that, you're watching them, so it's like they'll start glitching or something. And I'm like,
What?
that just sounds like a shitty excuse because you didn't want to animate the stealth takedowns.
Yeah, that's actually really weird. Why would they do that?
Yeah, your character, like they were up on like a perch and they were looking down at these people, and then all of a sudden they just teleported next to them and took them down. I was like,
Why?
what? I don't know.
That is really strange. I don't
But
know. I mean, I like they said the game. I feel like the only reason why they said they were going back to roots is because the game is linear, isn't it? Like
I mean,
it's not as open world as the other ones.
yeah,
It's
I
more.
think it's more like the older ones where it just takes place in one town, like one city or whatever.
I mean,
Just
wait, did you play the first one?
no. I don't know how. I can't find it anywhere.
Bro, I have it on my 360. I'll just bring it over.
I think it might be on like Steam or something, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That game had some. The first game had a little bit of open elements. Like you could like run around like the towns and cities and stuff like that.
Mhm.
But I think, yeah, I don't know. It was kind of like Arkham City open world. It was kind of like Arkham City
Yeah, it was
type
just like
world.
kind of smaller.
It was closed free roam type stuff. Which that was what I was guessing they were going back to, and that's what they meant. And maybe the
Yeah.
locale, like where they get like the setting.
Hmm.
I don't. Where is it set? Is it?
Uh,
It was in the Middle East.
yeah. Well, I don't know for sure, but it looks like it.
Well, that's a callback, I guess, because the first game is set in. Uh, I swear I want to say the first game is set in Saudi Arabia, but I don't remember. Where is Assassin's Creed one set? Syria, Palestine, Israel. Okay, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah,
What?
it takes place during the Third Crusade
Yeah.
in the Holy Land. Where's Mirage set? Baghdad.
Baghdad.
Baghdad, bro. Oh, so this is way before. This is takes place in 861, and the first game takes place in 1191.
So it's
Well,
before the first.
I think Valhalla was before the first two.
It wasn't Origins just supposed to be the first,
Yeah,
but then Odyssey went before it for some
I'm
reason.
pretty. I'm pretty sure that. Wait, what? What do you mean? Oh, yeah. It did.
Because Odyssey, you're not even an assassin. Pretty sure. Because there is no assassins. Because wasn't it started in Origins?
Yeah, it was. So cool, bro. Glad Ubisoft makes no sense. Being a Ubisoft, Skull and Bones looks terrible. I'm not. I'm probably not gonna buy the game.
Well, can't you not even leave your ship?
No. It looks like I'd have more fun playing Black Flag.
Which you still need to play. It's so good.
I know, but it just looks like a watered down Black Flag gameplay.
Yeah.
It looks like Black Flag, but you can't get out of the ship.
Stupid.
It's hilarious.
Just play Sea of Thieves at that point.
Bro, Sea of Thieves. Bruh. Sea of Thieves is so gas, and I swear they ran out of gas.
They've been so slow lately. There was a whole point during like 2020 or something where they just kept bringing out these like really good updates.
Bro, I was so addicted during COVID. Like, actually. Like, I felt genuinely addicted.
Yeah, same. We get on every night.
Yeah, man. What happened to the good old days, bro?
Well, now we got Monkey Island.
I don't give a fuck about Monkey Island. Wasn't that like a game from like 20 plus years ago?
I don't know what it is. Is it a game?
Like, bro, I'm not that old. I don't know nothing about Monkey Island, bro.
Monkey Island
Where it is? What is Monkey Island?
series. It looks so stupid.
What is that?
Lucasfilm Games? Telltale Games?
Bruh.
Adventure Games?
So what you're telling me is that
A doctor captured.
wait, was this a book series?
Oh wait, that is not it.
Oh. Oh shit. It started in the 90s? It was a point and click game from the 90s.
Why is that in Sea of Thieves?
I don't know.
Did anyone care?
Mm. There was like the occasional person that I saw in the comments that was like so hype, and it was just like 4 fire emojis, and that was it. Like the common NPC.
Yo,
Well, I
I'm
guess
back.
okay.
What?
I guess it
What?
has to do with pirates or something.
What
We
have
were
I
talking about
missed?
Monkey Island,
Oh
Monkey
my
Island.
god.
bruh. We were talking about how I'd like. We were talking about what Monkey Island was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was
I
saying
still
it was
don't
some
understand.
90s point and click game.
Yeah, it's like some like old, like pirate thing. Like I don't know. It's just we probably already
Yeah,
said
no.
this, but I'm tired of the like. I don't think they should be using crossovers to, you know, like get hype. Like it's like a Fortnite thing. Like Pirate's Life. I think what was cool about the Pirate's Life one was, I'm not gonna lie, like Pirates of the Caribbean, like as a franchise, kind of like dead. And like
Yeah.
it was nice to be able to like kind of like just be in that like one last time. And
It's true.
Yeah.
also they added cool like original Sea of Thieves stuff, like the ocean like crawlers or whatever, and we got to see like a kraken with a body and like sirens and like shit like that.
Yeah.
So like that kept it like fresh. But I don't know about this Monkey Island thing. And also Pirate's Life, it was all released and it's still playable. Like you could still go up and start it. But this is like some event thing. Like it's like monthly. It's annoying. I don't like that.
It's just stupid. Add another story.
Yeah.
Or maybe just like, I don't know, add more map area, do something, make the game bigger.
I don't want this to become Minecraft where they release a new block every 2 years.
Bro, when Minecraft dropped the update where you had cherry blossom trees, so
And a
cool.
sniffer.
I still say
No,
this. Fortnite ruined multiplayer games, and Sea of Thieves, like when it came out, everyone was like, okay, well, there's no content. Now, I played it and I liked it. I thought it was fun. I thought it was unique. And I was like, okay, well, they're going to add content. And they did. They added, I think the first first big update was the Megalodon, I think, and then just from there, they were adding more content. They added. I still think peak Sea of Thieves was like 2020 when they added emissaries.
Yeah.
Emissaries and like
we were talking about that.
so much cool shit. Like there was just so much cool stuff to do in the game. Emissaries, the Reapers, and like I hate them, but like all of this cool stuff, and it just got so fun. Oh yeah, Fort of the Damned, like it just got so fun, and ever since probably 2021 now, it's all just been, cosmetics that you could buy with ancient coins, a plunder pass, and a monthly event that like if you miss, you don't understand what the fuck's going on in the overarching story anymore. And we still haven't fought Flameheart after 5 years.
Yep,
That is the most
that's
drawn
crazy.
out shit I've ever seen.
Like
I thought we were gonna fight him like so long ago.
I know we always
during,
talk
like, his
about
first update.
Pirate's Life because it was peak, but I loved the Tall Tales like story. Like I thought it was cool. I thought it was unique, and I thought the Shores of Gold at the end was fire. Like
It was.
that
was
whole
awesome.
island they made with all these like puzzles that we had to solve, and we were there for probably a couple hours, and then at the end you fight that gold hoarder in this room full of like all this gold. It was fire. That was so cool. And I was like, I was excited. I was like, maybe they're gonna make, a Tall Tales like part 2, like another storyline that's not the Shores of Gold. Maybe it's something else. And they just didn't. And it's sad because, I think it would be so cool, to have like a new villain, new this. We should have fought Flameheart by now, and they're like dragging it out. The potential is slowly withering away, and it's unfortunate. Like it was they need to focus more on actual game content rather than I don't even know what the word is, like cosmetic or crossover stuff,
Yeah.
Personally, I think they should have made some updates to the combat by now.
I completely agree.
Combat, it's so fucking annoying.
Like the combat, bro.
It's so fucking
Don't know.
annoying.
Just some people like it. Also, there's a lot of hackers in the game.
Are there still?
I still see people comment about them, but
yeah, same.
Wow.
What did we even talk about? We talked about Assassin's Creed. We talked about Skull and Bones. We talked about Sea of Thieves.
We talked about just multiplayer games like Destiny and
About
Battlefront,
and Destiny.
and then Lego Star Wars for some reason.
Okay, bye night.
Yeah, where the fuck did you go? Sorry guys, I got a call.
I just heard something move in the background. Oh my god, bro. Are you serious right now, bro? I'm pulling my cock out.
Are you serious?
Bro really said, are you serious right now? And pulled his cock out.
That was awesome.
It was so cool.
He's literally me.
So personally, I didn't want a Red Dead remake like everyone else, but yeah, it is funny how it was just like a Switch announcement after all this time. I don't know.
Everyone was so hyped. That's just such a Rockstar thing. Like, that was the most Rockstar move they could have ever pulled.
GTA 5 is next.
And then drop it on the Switch and
Yeah.
PS4.
Yep.
Like people
Yeah.
do.
Just hype up a port.
GTA
They've done that
5
a million times.
GTA 5 is next. That's what they're gonna do.
You know how many times I've seen articles that were like, we suggest Red Dead remake.
Like listed for new consoles, and it turns out it's just a re-release.
Which I don't care because I think willpower and money should be spent on games, like new ideas, rather than recycling old ones.
I agree.
Yeah, there was no way that they were working on GTA 6 and Red Dead 1 remake at the same time, because you know how much they put into their games.
Yeah, especially the GTA trilogy.
Dude, that was like the best game ever made.
I think that's probably a 10.
I don't think they put any thought into that game.
Was it even them who made it, or was it some weird?
It was
company?
like a subgroup, I think.
Yeah, they were ass.
Yeah.
Was it
Don't
even
fire them.
What?
What?
Or was it even Rockstar Studio, or was it another sub company of Take Two? Or was it like another studio that Take Two owned?
Knight, look it up.
I am looking it up right now. Let me see.
We were just saying that we hated or cut that. We were saying that like Merc and I talked about like Sea of Thieves, Lego Star Wars, Battlefront, Destiny, like all these topics. And then you just came in to rant about Sea of Thieves and Despawned.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly what happened.
Oh, so stupid. Anyways, did you find it?
Yeah, it's a company called Grove Street Games, which obviously Grove Street is the street that CJ lives in San Andreas. So clearly, this company was made specifically for this.
Oh, they did a great job.
Almost as good as 343.
Here's the answer. They're known for their development of mobile game ports.
Mobile.
Yeah. Oh my God! No way. Okay, that has to be outdated. Wait.
Oh.
That's got to be outdated. Hold on. I was gonna laugh my ass off. How many employees do they have? They literally have less than 25.
Holy
What?
shit.
They had less than 25 people working on that?
Yeah. That's that. There it goes. There. That explains it.
That's
That.
crazy.
And you know what's funny? I fucking bought that trilogy.
Yep.
And the only
You did play it?
reason was because I wanted to play Vice City.
Did you play it?
I played a few hours of Vice City. I haven't opened it back up.
How bad was it? Did they fix it?
I think they fixed Vice City the best. Like I think like apparently like that was the one that they patched the best. So I didn't experience anything that was, the game is a little outdated now. It doesn't hold up as well as like GTA 4 or anything, but from what I noticed, besides like art style differences, I didn't experience too many bugs, at least in my small time with it. But
Well, that's good, I
I
guess.
can't speak for all of the all three of the games that they have on there though.
Bro.
Didn't they take off the real games, like the originals, to replace it with that? Like,
Yeah,
can't you not download the
Rockstar,
original?
those pieces of shit. Yeah, they took off like you could not download so they used to have you able to download the original San Andreas. I don't remember if Vice City, probably, but they used to you used to be able to actually just buy them. Like I bought San Andreas on my PlayStation years ago, just like for like literally like $4, and now you can't. Like you have to buy
That's
the HD version,
criminal.
which it is criminal. It's insane. That's like fucking that's like delisting the original like Last of Us, and you can only buy the remake, like the newest one, which is still the dumbest remake I've ever seen.
Yeah, it runs so well.
We need to stop with the remakes,
PC port is
please.
so good.
I feel like we should rename this podcast to the Hater Podcast.
Yeah, I
We really
fucking hate
should.
everything.
Nah, let's talk about something that we're excited for. Uh,
I don't know.
Against popular opinion, I'm actually excited for Starfield.
I am too.
Sam.
It's been how fucking long since Bethesda released a game, and
Fallout 76 doesn't count as a real game.
that was that was
Yeah, I
the
fucking hate that game like I hate everything.
that was the biggest $60 down the drain I've ever spent in my life. And here's the funny thing: I bought it on an impulse.
Didn't you buy it on day one?
Yeah, so here's the thing,
Pre-order.
I was out of material,
Yeah,
I didn't.
you often are. You bought Cyberpunk on day one for the
Okay,
Xbox
listen,
One.
it was 2018. I didn't have much to play at that very moment. I knew the game was gonna be bad because I heard it was multiplayer, and I was like, well, this is gonna be ass. And then, I was like, well, they are saying there's some cool stuff to do, and I enjoy Fallout 4. Should I get it? And then like some of my friends were like, oh, I might, whatever. And I was like, well, I have $60 and I have a console, so I'm just gonna buy it. All right, fuck it. And I bought it and I played it like the minute it released, like, and I was like, okay, let's see how this is compared to like Fallout 4. And I was like, well, first of all, the graphics are worse. Okay, I'll look past that. Second of all, not a single NPC in sight. And I was
Yeah, I
like, that.
remember
I was like,
that
that's.
one NPC.
I was like, that's weird. Maybe this is like a Great Plateau sort of thing. Like you only have the old man. You know, not that many people around the start. Okay, let me start exploring. Yeah, I never met anybody. There's no NPCs in the game.
It's so funny because they were acting like everyone in the world was gonna hop on the game.
Yeah, they thought that like you wouldn't need NPCs. You have enemies out there. You have friends you can meet. You have everyone starting camps. Bro, no one was fucking playing. And when they were, it was bugged. Like I remember the first guy I met was like just some dude who was like sitting at his camp by some tree, and I went up and I actually tried to like start interacting with him. Nothing was working. Bro was lagging. I think he ended up killing me somehow. I don't even remember. And I remember like one of the first things that happened with that game is people found a way, which, you know, I would never. Apparently, they weren't searching for it, but someone apparently accidentally glitched into a room with every item in the game.
Oh, what?
And apparently, it was like a developer room. Like, it was
my
a room
God.
for the developers to go in so they could, like, you know, grab things and stuff. But someone glitched into it, and then, like, people started, like, you know, getting the nukes or whatever in the game and started like nuking servers and like, you know, doing all of this shit, and it was a shit show. And apparently they added an NPC or two since. Apparently they've, you know, they've added content, but I just never wanted to give it a chance again.
Dude, I was so hyped to go to Pittsburgh.
Dude, the pit.
Dude, stop. I am
Yeah.
excited for Starfield, though. I think from what they've been saying about the game and what I saw at the direct and stuff like that, it looks pretty impressive.
Yeah.
It's locked
It's
Starfield.
at-
gonna be a lot of fun.
I know people are really mad about it being locked on 30 frames, like on console, but I
I don't
don't
give
give
a
a shit. At PC.
I don't
But
give a
even
fuck.
at console, I wouldn't care.
I'm not the nerd emoji.
No,
I
frames don't even matter unless you're playing multiplayer games.
yeah, like
Yeah, I don't
literally
usually care.
yeah,
Unless it's like really bad.
yeah. Like
Like under 30 frames per second, I'll probably be like, you know,
Yeah,
this
No,
is
like
but
kind of
even
annoying.
years like there were framed like frame dips because the Switch hardware is terrible, but
Hmm.
like that didn't affect my experience with the game. Well, I mean, it affected some people's experience with the game because they never touched grass, but like with me, it was good.
yeah.
Whatever, I don't know.
Sounds about right.
Oh, it sounds good. Game sounds fire. I think it'll be. I think
I
it'll be up for Game of the Year.
I almost feel like it's not even coming out this soon.
I feel like it'll be in the top 6.
Oh, well that's
Top
easy because
6?
yeah, like what the fuck else? Like
I mean, Hogwarts Legacy and Jedi Survivor also.
I think this will beat Hogwarts probably. I mean, okay. I didn't play Hogwarts, and I know I sound like a weird like, oh, I avoid like I didn't avoid it. I wanted to play it. I just
I bought it and played 3 hours, and then I didn't get to play again. I
like
want to get back on, but I just didn't get around to it.
yeah, I don't know why I haven't, you know, like checked it out, but it's actually kind of sad. I don't see people talking about it anymore.
Yeah, I want to play it.
You know, I do love Harry Potter. I love that world. I think it's cool. Um, you know, I wanted to see how the gameplay was, shit like that. But I don't know, man. It came out like at a bad time. I was really busy with college and
weren't feeling it.
yeah, I was really busy with college. I wasn't playing like many games around that time. It was February. I was not
Same.
able to play anything.
I was on finals.
Yeah. I was
I was.
doing my final project, my capstone. So,
Uh,
but yeah.
bruh.
And as far as movies this year, I think we've already talked about like pretty much most of the movies I really care about this year. Oppenheimer. I
Bo is
personally love Beau is Afraid. Yeah, I was just about to bring that up. I fucking love it. I love Ari Aster. I love his work.
the movie.
I just rewatched Beau is Afraid. It's beautiful. I love it.
Literally Talk Monster, the movie.
Oh, it was so sick.
Dude, it was like literally fire.
Bruh. The movie
Okay.
was good, but I think I still like Midsummer more.
No. I love Midsummer. I've seen it twice. I like Beau is Afraid better. I've seen them all twice. Hereditary twice.
I think Bo is a better message, like, and it's more interesting. But it just doesn't. I don't know. It just doesn't hit for me as well.
Is it because the cock took you out?
No, that is not a complaint that I have. I think the movie was already ridiculous, so it's not like that pulled me out of the immersion because it was already ridiculous to begin with.
True. I
Everything was so unrealistic and like exaggerated. I wasn't surprised.
It was fire.
Like the whole beginning segment with him in the hotel and the people outside.
It was awesome. There's
that is not real. I've never seen anywhere like that in the world.
Well,
I live there.
The movie kind of leads you to believe it was basically like a facility. Because he ends up, spoilers for people who didn't watch the movie, but he ends up like finding, when he's at his mom's house and she has her company, like he sees like his apartment complex and it says like her name's Mona Wasserman. It says like Mona Wasserman like living complex or something. So like people think that like his mom had him living at like some like facility thing or something so she could watch him. But so that's why and you see some of the scary people like on her like employees list or something. Shit like that. There's a lot of shit in the movie. I say for all those who have not watched it, watch it. For those who have watched it and maybe didn't like it, that's fine. Maybe give it another chance. If not, that's fine. But yeah, I mean,
he won't hold it against you. He just will hold it against you.
Yeah, exactly. I loved it. I mean, if you're willing to sit 3 hours.
Bro's teeth something up in the microwave.
No, I literally just fucking. Oh my god, my cat. Let's name a movie we think is overrated.
Okay.
Everyone's just gonna go around and name a movie they think is overrated. They've watched it. They, think that people speak too highly about it. Merc, you want to start, buddy?
I can't think of shit, man.
Noble, you want to start, buddy?
Oh, jeez. Well, do you already have one in mind?
Not yet. I'm thinking.
Oh, jeez.
Overrated. And it's got to be one you actually think is overrated. It's not just for attention, so you could get,
And it's got to be one that you've actually seen.
Yes.
Not gonna be like, oh, I hate this popular movie, but I haven't seen it.
I've talked about one I think is overrated, but I kind of want to avoid the superhero genre a little bit.
What?
Guardians 3.
Yeah, it's extremely.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we all agree it's overrated.
Yeah, I think we all gave it like the same fucking score. 8.
It was good. It wasn't the best movie of all time.
It was a fun, like, popcorn movie.
But we already know you hate James Gunn.
Yeah, but I love the first.
He's a little loser and a nerd and a geek.
I hate James Gunn. I hate him, but I love the first Guardians.
Can't stop talking about James Gunn. Bro thinks about James Gunn every 2 seconds. Bro,
I think about him before I sleep.
Yeah, and then you probably have wet dreams.
Yeah, and every time I jerk off, he comes into my mind.
And then you come.
Yeah.
Dude, honestly, that should be the worst when you're like jerking off at James Gunn, just pops in your head like as a flash, like while you're finishing.
That makes me finish.
Because then you feel so guilty. Oh, you like him?
I mean, he's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, how cool are we talking?
He's badass.
All right, I want to name a movie, but I really want to avoid superhero because like I feel like there's so much
Okay,
shit.
let's just say a movie that's not in the superhero genre that we think is overrated.
All right.
Oh shit, I'm gonna have to go on Letterboxd.
Yeah, it's making me think too, but fuck. I feel like I don't know how to go. You ever see a movie and everyone gives it like a perfect score, and you thought it was good, but it wasn't the perfect one? Does that count? Or are we talking ones I
Yeah,
thought were straight
that
up
means
bad?
overrated.
That's
People overrate
overrated.
it.
Yeah. I guess with me it was Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I liked
it
it.
shouldn't be awards it got.
Yeah, it was entertaining. I liked it, but it wasn't as groundbreaking as everyone said it was. The acting
Every
wasn't
Lord of
as
the Rings movie
groundbreaking.
was better.
Huh?
Every Lord of the Rings movie was better than that movie.
Well, yeah, people were like, "Oh my god, this is the best movie ever." It was fun. It was nowhere near some masterpiece, in my opinion. It had okay themes. It had, the cast was nice. Like, it was good, but it just, yeah, and Jamie Lee Curtis did not deserve that Oscar at all. She barely did anything in that movie, and her character was stupid.
I
They
got
gave her,
one.
they gave her that Oscar because she never won one before. That's 100% why they gave it to her.
Oh, definitely.
Like it was it was almost a pity Oscar. It's kind of sad.
That's what it felt like.
Yeah. Like it was like, "Oh, well you're such a great actress. You've done so many things, but you never won for it. So we'll just give you this one because no one knows how much longer you're going to be acting."
Yeah,
It was pretty unfortunate.
it was pretty badass.
But that's one that I personally think. You got one, Merc?
Uh, sort of.
All right.
I guess I'll. This is I don't know how many people say this movie's perfect, but I'm just gonna take a jab at the horror genre. A lot of people say that The Conjuring is like one of the best horror movies and is like so scary, and I just didn't like it.
You know,
Like
from an
I just
outsider's
sat through that.
perspective, I never watched the full thing. I saw the trailers, I've seen clips, I've seen things, so I have no opinion. But I have seen people say it's one of the scariest, and I
Yep,
don't know.
that's what everyone says. And that's what I had in my mind when I was going to watch it. But I am one of those people who does not get scared easily. But I feel like that shit was for babies. That movie was for babies.
Bro,
Babies.
who thinks him?
Babies.
Who thinks he's cool?
Yeah, man. No, but like in all seriousness, that movie was like okay, whether or not it was scary aside, I feel like as a movie it was just meh. Like, okay, I've seen possessions before. I've seen haunted houses before. This movie
I
didn't do
think
anything
what was
special.
worse was they said it was based on a true story, but like clearly none of that shit happened.
Yeah,
No,
Like
it happened. It was real out there.
that
It was.
was
I recorded it on my phone.
no,
yeah, but I guess
Noble,
that's
do
a
you?
movie I got.
That's a good one, Merc. Honestly, I just haven't seen it, so I can't really say my opinion on it. But I do see people talk about it a lot, so that's a good choice. Noble, you got one?
No,
You're too much of a fucking idiot.
Yeah, kill
probably.
yourself.
Dude, what have you watched?
I don't know.
What is a movie that you see everyone say is like a masterpiece and you just don't think it is?
I don't know because I always see varying opinions about everything ever.
Yeah, but like
Yeah,
what's
well, the movie I chose isn't
I
like
don't know,
considered
like
one of the best movies
Avatar.
ever.
okay, well, I think all of us could agree with that.
Yeah.
Like, see, like I
But
don't
But
there's
I
know.
a
don't even know how overrated that movie is.
besides
Well,
making that much fucking money, which I still don't understand.
I mean,
I
the
haven't
movie
met
is
someone who
pretty
likes it.
solid. Okay, imagine like a solid movie, like probably like an 8 out of 10, making like more money than
Every other
95.
movie.
Yeah, 99% of other films.
It was the highest grossing for a while until Endgame.
Yeah, which is also overrated, but I don't want to talk about
Yeah,
that because
that is very
Hmm.
overrated. But
that
Yeah, I mean Avatar. Yeah, I mean I think we can all get behind that one. I haven't seen too many people. You know, I think I know one for you, Noble. I think I know one for you, but I disagree with it so much that I just don't even want to bring it up.
Just say it.
Parasite.
Wait, what?
You think it's overrated?
No, that's for you. You gave it a 4. I gave it a 10. You gave it 4 stars. So that's
Did
when
I?
you
Loser.
that's when you
4.5.
clearly think it's overrated, right?
No, I thought I gave it 4.5.
Bro, switch it to
Oh,
5 real quick.
I gave it I give it a 5.
You told me you thought it was eh.
You did say that.
I thought it was good. It was better
I
than Everything All at Once if we're talking about Asian movies.
Okay, that's all right. But I love, yeah, I mean, it's a way better movie. I mean, Parasite's amazing. No, I'm not saying I think it's overrated. I think it's perfect. But
Bro, what is blood going on about?
I was trying to say, I thought that was
That
one of
was
you.
a movie that you did say was meh, and we were like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
Yeah, thank you.
Ant-Man Quantumanium.
That is
I will say,
fairly rated.
you know, if people legit, like, jokes aside, if people legit think Barbie's a 10, it's not, in my opinion, at all. I gave it a 7. It was entertaining. It was like funny, but like that, it was not. If anyone actually like dead serious thinks it's better than Oppenheimer, then I question their like brain. But that's just me.
Bro. I
No,
mean, my girl. So.
yeah, but okay, I have a good one.
What?
What?
Jujutsu Kaisen movie.
Fuck that movie.
Everyone I know says it's one of the best movies ever made. Gives it like a 95, a 10, 100%, whatever. That movie was not good, and it was nowhere near as good as the show. Not even close. It just was so lame. It was so fast paced. It made no sense. They just
I like
threw
the
a bunch of
main
shit.
character, but nothing else.
Can we continue season 2?
Can I just say that Panda is such a dumb character?
He's so cool.
He's literally me.
Oh my god, I want to kill you both.
No, he is,
Um.
bro. Dude, I can't believe they put me in that show.
Oh, I have a good
That was
one.
crazy.
In animated form.
I have a good one.
What?
The Shawshank Redemption. I'm kidding. I fucking love that movie to death.
Are you okay?
I just wanted to scare us. I just wanted to scare you guys.
That's one of the best movies ever made.
I agree it is. I have that in my favorite movies list because it's beautiful. I was scared. Like, sometimes I get scared when I watch. So old movies are generally way better, and like they are just there's so much heart put into them. And I was just like, bro, if I were to watch something like Shawshank and it wasn't a 10, I would be upset because I had heard so much good stuff, and it like went over my expectations.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
The movie was an experience.
It was perfect.
I
Literally,
agree.
literally just beautiful. Um,
Dude, I remember when I hung myself when I finally got out of jail. It was so cool.
bro, R.I.P. the goat.
He's me.
He was me when I fucking saw Batman fly a Batwing into.
Oh my god.
We can't go one night without bringing that up.
It's been in every episode so far.
I mean, it's cool.
It is.
I got really hype when that happened. I started cheering. Like, I stood up and clapping.
I don't know how many people unironically give this perfect score, but Zootopia's got to be one of the most overrated animated movies.
Definitely.
Like I will
It
never
was just
understand.
whatever.
It was just.
I think it was just kind of like
furry central.
basic Disney animation.
I mean, bro, the kind of guy to say B stars is better.
I don't even want to think about that shit.
Bro.
Yo,
It's so cool.
it's so fucking dumb. It's literally
You
just
mean
furry central.
it's so cool.
Literally furry central.
I think it's sick.
I think it's fucking stupid. I think it's
W.
fucking terrible. Okay, Reef 2 High Tide is not rated high enough, guys.
That's a great movie. I love it.
It's
Yeah, but
one of
what
the
about
best films.
H2O out of water?
What?
What about that H2O out of water?
Oh my
Okay,
god.
that was fucking crazy.
That's probably one of the best films ever made.
Dude, the post-credit scene, that was nuts.
Yeah, when they teased Hitler. Oh wait.
Wait, that's Kingsman.
The
Dude, I got
Kingsman.
so
Kennedy. John F. Kennedy.
hyped.
Dude,
Let's go!
they're making a cinematic universe of history, guys. It's fire. I really wish Oppenheimer at the end just said Einstein will return.
That would be so funny.
Dude, I swear, if I was Christopher Nolan, I would like want to do that so bad. Like
I
he's
would just do it.
He would've did it
he's
for the
too
bit.
serious about his art, and I understand that, but it would be so tempting to just do it for the bit. What? Just seeing Einstein will return?
That'd be so cool. They should have
Like,
done it.
waiting for the end credits, and it's just like Einstein will return. The movie goes black. That'd be so cool,
It'd
guys.
be
I just got
fucking
chills right thinking about it.
dope. Be fucking perfect. It'd be fucking badass.
It'd be insane.
Insane.
Are we getting the material?
We haven't had material. Oh,
This
I
whole
mean,
episode is ass.
Did we just end the episode?
yeah,
It's always you.
this has been episode 3 of our podcast. We took a little bit of time between 2 and this one because we've been busy and such, and not a lot of news. That's why this episode's been kind of slow. Like, we usually like talking about new stuff because we want to make sure that you know we're actually entertaining and not, but we will. I think we should. I think Merc is right. Unless we're not keeping that part, we should be talking more about. We should be doing some more stuff about bringing up our favorite stuff, like how we did our games list, and we just did overrated movies. So we'll be doing more stuff like that. But for now, this is it. We'll probably have another episode out soon. Hopefully, more stuff to talk about, and we'll all brainstorm about more stuff we could talk about next time.
Yep.
Yeah, but that's about it, guys. So hope you enjoyed if you made it here, and yeah, see ya.
But literally me.